Assalamu alaikum. Distinguished guests and dear participants. It's a privilege to be here. It's my first time at this particular forum. And I'm thrilled to see so many people in the hall who are representing private business, are interested in climate and sustainability, and that's a match made in heaven, I would say. Climate change is a reality. We have last year was the warmest year on record again, and I won't again as well list the calamities that we have been experiencing here in this country and around the globe. What I'd like to tell you today a little bit about is what the EU is doing to approach the sustainability question, and what you as private business can do, and where we see a niche, where we see a real opportunity. We are in a situation where there's a plan B. There's no plan B, actually. There's a plan A and a plan B, but there's no planet A and planet B. We have one planet, and we need to deal with that now. The European Union and its 27 member states have long taken climate change seriously, starting from the Kyoto Protocol in 1997 to the Paris Agreement in 2015 and beyond. The EU has been a leader, a global leader in climate diplomacy, and by 2022 we reduced greenhouse gas emissions by 32.5% compared to 1990 levels. The structural response of the European Union to climate change and its growth strategy, in fact, is known as the European Green Deal. It sets out our ambition to transform the EU into a resource-efficient and a competitive economy with zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. So climate is really at the heart of the European Green Deal, and it includes an ambitious package of measures to reduce emissions, to invest in cutting-edge research and innovation, and to preserve the natural environment. And in short, it's about accelerating the green transition of our economies. And in fact, it's an economic growth strategy. But the EU alone cannot resolve the issue, cannot solve the climate crisis, because of course climate does not respect political borders. And so that's why we're very interested in strengthening international cooperation and promoting the role in specific of private sector. The role of the private sector, the active role, is essential to decarbonize power systems and to advance bilateral trade, investment, and innovation in line with the goals of the Paris Agreement. And therefore, the EU integrates environmental and climate change considerations in all aspects of our cooperation with partner countries, including Pakistan. So to give you an example, the EU, its member states, and the European Investment Bank, our bank, are together the biggest contributors of public climate finance to developing countries. It's 28.5 billion euro in 2022, and that has almost tripled since 2013, since a good 12 years ago. And that's about 33% of all global public finance. But public finance, public investments are not enough. It's not enough to address the challenge. Private sector climate financing is absolutely critical. Unfortunately, in Pakistan, the potential is largely untapped. Domestic private sector financing for climate accounts for only 5% in Pakistan, compared with a rather large country next door, which boasts 51%. So today, I would encourage private sector in Pakistan to step up its engagement in climate action. The government has taken some steps in developing policies to address climate change. But in fact, the private sector has the power to drive the transformative change on the ground. And here I can only echo what Helen Brandt said about how working on sustainable solutions, climate solutions, is good business. To catalyze this change, the European Commission has launched the Global Gateway, our new strategy to accelerate sustainable development by leveraging investments in digital, energy, and transport infrastructure, while also strengthening health, education, and research systems around the world. The Global Gateway stands for sustainable and trusted partnerships that develop and benefit both the people and the planet, tackling pressing global challenges like climate change, biodiversity loss, health security, and the global supply chain resilience. Between 2021 and 2027, the Global Gateway aims to mobilize up to 300 billion euro in public and private investments. In effect, it's a de-risking strategy. It makes it less risky for private business to invest in climate in tricky environments. In this context, the EU is supporting the establishment of an EU-Pakistan business network, bringing together more than 300 EU businesses who are active already in Pakistan under one common umbrella, giving those companies a common European voice. We expect that this EU-Pakistan business network, which we're launching next month, 14-15 May, will evolve into a kind of formal European business organization, joining a network of already existing business organizations worldwide that counts right now about 54 members. So we hope that this business forum will turn into an annual thing and will become a way to position the EU as a partner of choice for green partnerships with Pakistan. It will showcase the EU's comparative advantage in technological green innovations, as well as its global leadership in advancing environmental standards in business. And we believe that these are important steps to accelerate the green transition, which is not a choice, but it's a must. So this is an opportunity. It's a moral opportunity, but it's a business opportunity, and let's make sure that we don't miss this opportunity. Thank you very much.